Did you know that some people didn't just die? They didn't leave evidence. They didn't leave bodies. They didn't even leave answers. Throughout history, there have been disappearances so strange that even decades, sometimes centuries, later, investigators, historians, and scientists still have no explanation. No crime scene, no clear suspects, no confirmed theories, just silence. Tonight, we are entering those stories. This is the Top 10 Unexplained Disappearances in History 2025 update. And as we move forward, remember this: every case on this list is real, documented, and still unresolved. Number 10. The Disappearance of the Sodder Children, USA, 1945. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a house fire destroyed the Sodder family home in West Virginia. 5 children were believed to have died in the flames, but investigators found no remains, no bones, no teeth, nothing. The parents insisted something was wrong. Neighbors reported seeing strangers near the house before the fire. A phone call warned the family earlier that night, and witnesses later claimed to have seen children matching the Sodders' descriptions traveling in a car. For decades, the family searched. Billboards were put up. Private investigators were hired. New leads appeared, then vanished. To this day, no physical proof has ever confirmed the children died in the fire. They didn't burn. They didn't reappear. They simply disappeared. Number 9. The Lost Patrol, Canada, 1911. In 1911, a group of 8 experienced Inuit-guided explorers set out to patrol the Arctic for Canada. They were highly trained, well-supplied, prepared for the environment. They never returned. Search teams found abandoned camps, scattered supplies, signs of starvation, but no clear explanation. Why would experts abandon food? Why would they split up? Why would some bodies be found miles away from logical paths? The Arctic didn't just kill them, it confused them. Even today, historians debate whether extreme weather, psychological collapse, or something else entirely caused the disappearance. In the frozen silence of the Arctic, logic doesn't always survive. Number 8. The Disappearance of Ambrose Bierce, Mexico, 1913. Ambrose Bierce was a famous American writer and journalist. In 1913, at age 71, he traveled to Mexico to observe the Mexican Revolution. He sent letters. He wrote about battles. He seemed aware of the danger. Then, nothing. His last known message read, "As to me, I leave here tomorrow for an unknown destination." No body was found. No records exist of his death. No witness confirmed his fate. Some believe he was executed. Others think he joined rebels. A few believe he staged his own disappearance, but no evidence supports any theory. A man who wrote endlessly about death vanished into it. Number 7. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse Keepers, Scotland, 1900. 3 lighthouse keepers vanished from a remote island in Scotland. When rescuers arrived, the lighthouse was intact. Food was untouched. Clocks had stopped. Beds were unmade. But the men were gone. No struggle. No damage. No bodies. A logbook described a violent storm, but weather records showed no such storm existed. One entry simply stopped, mid-sentence. The ocean surrounding the lighthouse was calm. To this day, no one knows how 3 experienced men vanished simultaneously from a locked, isolated lighthouse. Number 6. The Disappearance of Amelia Earhart, 1937. Amelia Earhart was one of the most famous aviators in history. In 1937, she attempted to fly around the world. Near the Pacific Ocean, her radio transmissions became unclear. Then silence. Despite one of the largest search efforts ever conducted, no confirmed wreckage was found. Over the years, bones, artifacts, and radio signals have been investigated. None conclusively linked to her. Did she crash into the ocean? Land on a remote island? Get captured? Even with modern technology, the truth remains out of reach. One of the most famous people on Earth disappeared without a trace. Number 5. The Lost Colony of Roanoke, USA, 1587. In the late 16th century, over 100 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island. They built homes, they raised families, they planned a future. Then, they vanished. When a supply ship returned years later, the colony was empty. No bodies, no signs of struggle, no ruins burned. Only one word carved into a post: Croatoan. No explanation followed. Did they integrate with local tribes? Were they attacked? Did disease erase them quietly? Centuries later, archaeologists still debate the truth. Roanoke remains the first major disappearance in American history, a reminder that entire communities can vanish without a scream. Number 4. The disappearance of the Beaumont children, Australia, 1966. 3 siblings went to the beach on a hot summer day. They were responsible. They knew the area. They had money for lunch. They never came home. Witnesses reported seeing the children with an unknown man. Descriptions were vague. Leads went cold. Despite massive searches, confessions, and decades of investigation, no physical evidence has ever been found. Their parents waited their entire lives. This case changed how Australia viewed child safety forever, because sometimes, even in daylight, people can disappear into ordinary places. Number 3. The disappearance of Flight MH370, 2014. A modern aircraft, advanced radar, hundreds of passengers, then gone. Malaysia Airlines. Flight MH370 vanished during a routine flight. Transponders stopped, communication ended. Years of searching covered oceans, continents, and satellites. Some debris was eventually found, but not the plane. Why did it turn off course? Why did systems shut down manually? Why was no distress call made? In the age of global tracking, an entire airplane disappeared, and no official explanation has ever fully satisfied the world. Number 2. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, Russia, 1959. 9 experienced hikers entered the Ural Mountains. They never returned. Search teams found their tent cut open from the inside, shoes left behind, bodies scattered across the snow. Some had broken bones. Some were missing eyes or tongues. Others showed signs of radiation, no signs of an avalanche. The official conclusion? An unknown compelling force. Decades later, theories range from military tests to infrasound to something far darker. Even with recent investigations, the full truth remains sealed in snow. Number 1. The disappearance of Frederick Valentich, Australia, 1978. At number 1 stands one of the most chilling disappearances ever recorded. Frederick Valentich was a young pilot flying a small aircraft over the Bass Strait. During a routine flight, he radioed air traffic control. He reported being followed. He described a strange object above him, moving unnaturally, hovering, then circling. His final transmission included metallic sounds, and then silence. No wreckage was found, no oil, no debris. Despite extensive searches, his plane was never recovered. To this day, his disappearance remains unexplained and officially classified as one of the most mysterious aviation cases in history. Some of these disappearances may one day be explained, others may never be, but all of them reveal a truth we don't like to admit. Even with technology, records, and science, people can still vanish without a trace. If these stories made you question how much we really know about our world, hit like, share your theories in the comments, and subscribe, because the next mysteries we explore are even closer to home than you think. Sometimes, history doesn't forget. It just never tells us what happened.